IMC carrier just jumped in. You better get Barker out of there quick. Copy that, Fish. I'm working on it.
My name is Abbie Heppe. I'm the community manager on Titanfall, so I spend a lot of time going to trade shows, talking to people, playing the game, and bringing it to gamers. So what we brought to Gamescom is a new map called Angel City and a new mode called Attrition. Sort of our take on team deathmatch. You get different points though, depending on what you kill. Some are worth more than others. But we want new players to have the fun of killing the AI. And it's our first hands-on, so it's hugely exciting, and we're all watching very closely to say like, hey, you guys like it? What we're showing campaign multiplayer, and it's sort of our take on having a campaign, but you're playing against other people the whole time, and we have a story that goes through it. We've brought in all these elements that you might see in single player, these sort of moments that are like whoa, and characters that are with you the whole time. We have sort of these intros and outros to these levels, and we have more traditional modes too, for if you just want to hop in and be like, oh, I'm gonna go run around for a while. But the campaign multiplayer is more about bringing story elements into a multiplayer campaign.
How much has this guy had to drink?
I'm through with the frontier! You hear me, McCall? I'm through!
Damn, this guy smells. You know him or something?
Yeah, Barker was my wingman in the Titan Wars.
I'm gonna kick all your asses!
The way campaign multiplayer works in Angel City, there's a very drunk man being put down a hole. No, he's an ace pilot. His name is Barker, and you need to get him out of the city and try to convince him to go, be a part of your team again. So they're smuggling him out. You're the distraction. You got to make sure that you get him out. That's if you're the M Corps. So if you're the IMC, which is the other faction in the game, then you've been alerted to the fact that they're trying to get him out of the city, and you've got to put a stop to it. So, and then we launch into the multiplayer match, and at the end, then you have to escape, or you have to prevent the other team from escaping, which is sort of this last minute, like, mad dash to the helicopter, getting out, warping back into space. The way that campaign multiplayer works in game, you're actually going to be playing both sides. You'll see it from one perspective, and then you'll see it from the other perspective. I'm not allowed to go into any more detail about how the whole structure is going in, but I think it's going to be really exciting. It's definitely something new, and it's really cool to see it come together. So Titanfall always has AI running around the world. You don't have to control them, they do their own thing. What's really great about them is if you're a new player, they're an easy kill. And it's really great to start, especially when you want to learn how weapons work, you sort of want to experiment. It's great to go up to a group of AI with a smart pistol and take 5 of them out in one shot. So it's sort of having popcorn enemies, but it's also populating the world. It's making the battlefield feel really busy, feeling a little bit more chaotic, and getting sort of more of that single player vibe. You can also follow them into battle, which is really exciting. Sometimes you can pretend to be one and then just like not jump and hope that you're their distraction. But they sort of show you the flow of battle, which is great. So one of the things that we work really hard on is balance. We've got these gigantic Titans and little pilots, and it's sort of like, how does all of this work together? And the truth is, we play every day. We give feedback. We talk to the design team, and everybody at work goes and says like, oh, okay, well, I don't know, maybe this one didn't feel as right, and the way that the maps are created, you have these like large areas, for Titans that can get through, and then these sort of escape routes for pilots, because you're not only balancing verticality and movement with the pilots, you're balancing for scale, and then weapons, and then all the other things. So it's always sort of a work in progress, and getting everything to a place where it just feels right. We change the damage, that Titans take or don't take, and try to get it to that sweet spot where you go, okay, it was a really fun playthrough. It felt right.
We got Titans!
So some of the gameplay mechanics you're going to notice is how the pilots can take down the Titans, how the Titans can take down the pilots, and Titan be Titan and pilot be pilot. But the pilots can get on the back of the Titan and sort of shoot into their robot brain. And one of the perks that we're actually showing here is this electrified smokescreen, which will assist you in getting them off of you. Our design team has worked very hard to make sure that there's a balance between both of those classes.
Okay, pilots, our diversion's still working. We just need to buy McAllen and Barker a little more time.
You know, I think as a studio, multiplayer is in our lifeblood. I mean, you look at the origins of the studio. You know, we had the creators of Call of Duty who founded it, and a huge amount of the team that has worked on those games. But we also have people from the God of War team. We have people from, oh my gosh, Riot, id. I'm now blanking, and someone will get mad at me for not mentioning. Sony Santa Monica. A bunch of people worked on God of War. I mean, it's really sort of an all-star team, and everyone there has like different expertises from working on different titles that they bring into it. So it's just about working together and finding like what was right for this game. And it's really exciting. I think that we wanted to do something that was new and different and us. And you know, I hope that that's what everybody thinks it is.
And it must be the most satisfying thing just to hear, because it's come to my head now, just hearing prepare for Titanfall.
Yeah, I know. I that's so great. It's funny. I mean, because you hear it in games so much, and then you know, I'm sure we're all probably sick of it. No, we're good. But yeah, when you hear that, like, prepare for Titanfall, and I think in this one we're going like, stand by for Titanfall, and then it like comes in, because that moment when it comes in and it thumbs down is sort of like, especially the first time you ever see it, is just. What? I mean, did you guys see that? Like, it's great. So it's really, really exciting. I like that phrase a lot now. Someone just wanted it for their ringtone.
Can I have it as a taste tone, please? Because that is so good.
Oh yeah, okay. Well, we have this community site that's or community fan kit that's available on our site. Maybe we'll have to add the audio for that.
It's on the way. Stand by for Titanfall.
So Titanfall is coming to Xbox One, PC, and Xbox 360 in spring 2014.